Mr. Internet.
Hey, all you animals, come and listen to us. It's the Keith and the Girl Show.
I've said this before. I do not like face painting kids with weird on their face.
Also, sweaty kids. I make them wipe off their sweat.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Only on the internet can people go from near homeless party clowns to highly successful podcasters. We're talking 1 million downloads a month, 40,000 listeners live. It's Keith and the Girl, and they're one of the most successful internet duos of all time. You're obviously Keith and the Girl, based on the nomenclature proudly displayed behind you. Now, are you guys a couple? Are you technically, do you date one another?
Yes, we date. We date, we have sex, yeah, the whole nine. We do it all.
Now, obviously, you know, there's that sexual tension and sexual subjects come up a lot on the show, and that's going to draw listeners. But it seems like something that anyone can do, and probably lots of people are dumb about it. What do you think has drawn people to your show?
I think just honesty. We say everything, and we're open, and we're honest, and whatever you do that makes you feel like a jerk off, everybody else is doing it too. They're just keeping it a secret.
Do you guys get compared to like Howard Stern or any of the other sort of mainstream media shock jocks?
Sure, I guess. So yeah. It doesn't bother us in any way. I'm a fan of Stern. Also listen to Opie and Anthony.
How did you guys get this thing started? I'm sure you're asked that question all the time, but how did you get started?
I think we started similar to probably how every podcaster started, except we definitely took it a lot more seriously, because what happens is anyone can be a podcaster. So you can actually just plug a mic into your computer, start talking, boom, you're a podcaster. But we wanted to set goals right away. We wanted to have a real show right away, real topics. Don't get me wrong, we talk out of our ass, but like we try to make it interesting.
So for our viewers, we're always trying to talk about what does the internet mean, what's its impact on culture, and the thing you just said where anybody can just plug in and begin podcasting, is that a good thing in your opinion, or is it, I mean, should there be more of a barrier to entry, or is it cool that somebody can just jump in the game and there's kind of a democracy to it?
I like it, anybody can do it. And then you get weeded out pretty quick, for the most part.
Well, if not anybody can do it, then we couldn't have just done it, you know? So everyone gets their in and their shot,
right.
So we got our in and our shot.
I have a note here that says that the Girl began as a party clown. Look at the betrayal.
Disgusting.
I was a clown for over 10 years. But also, I just want you to know that I wasn't the only party clown. In fact, like Keith, after we met, he was jobless and homeless. I know that. And then so I was like, hey, you know, why don't you just come with me to some kids' parties and you can just paint their faces and I'll teach you how to make balloons and whatever. And within a year, it gave him so much fodder. He has an entire DVD called Children's Party Songs of his stand-up based on him doing children's party songs. And we're going to send you one because you're going to understand our pain and where all the funny comes from.
I love that you have party clown guilt, and you like had to include him. You're like, I wasn't the only one. This year was doing party clown too. How can people find you guys?
Go to the website, keithandthegirl.com. Everything's there conveniently. How to reach us, how to get our merchandise, and more importantly, of course, how to get our show.
Awesome.
But
show is free.
All right, guys. Thanks for being on.
All right,
it's been
thanks
a
a lot,
pleasure.
Oh, just make it stop. Make it stop. We'll be right back after it stops.